something that might be worth learning. So I've got greaseproof paper and I'm putting it in front of me and I'm grabbing my scissors. I've got this helper that puts all my bits away. Now I'm cutting it into a square. Right, I'm popping that out the way. So we've got a square of greaseproof paper and then turn it to the side and I'm going to cut corner to corner to make a triangle. So I've now got 2 triangles. That's the easy bit.
What's this for, Kim?
This is to make a piping bag. If you want to do the cream pipe, yeah, it's going to be piping with a piping tube. Now, you may not have piping tubes, or you might have found one. Okay, that is one of
one.
That's all right. Many piping tubes that you can buy. Can you see the shape of it?
Yeah.
It's got a pointed, so I'm going to get a nice serrated edge to my cream. So this is just to teach you a little bit of a skill, but you haven't got the piping tube or the greaseproof paper. You can just put your cream in with a spoon. But I'm just going to spend a moment showing you how to make a bag. So lay your triangle on the flat surface with the point towards you, and then take this end and then you put it between your thumb and your first finger. And then you turn it and turn it and turn it.
Can you slow down a bit, Kib?
I can. I'll start again. Are you doing it with me? Right. So grip the corner between your thumb and your first finger. So you've got a bit like that. See? You're gripping onto it. And then you turn that under and then kind of wiggle your fingers. So you end up with that. And your hand is in the middle. And then you pull the loose bit round. Your hand is still in the middle. And then you've got a point here. And you tuck it over and rip it in the middle. So you do a little rip that's half an inch. Sorry, it's hard to show you. Half an inch little rip. And then you tuck the bit on your left forward and the bit on your right. When I say forwards, I mean away from you. And the other bit towards you. So it seals it. And then you end up with that, which I think I said before, they are not easy to make, but with a little bit of practice, they're really worth learning how to make, because hard plastic bags are quite hard to pipe with, and these are nice and soft. So if we ever go into learning any piping, this is the ideal bag that we'll use with a tube. So I'm just going to do the other one with you, and then I shall go on to filling it and doing the cake. Oh, have I got one down here? Right, so once again, triangle and point towards you. Hold the corner between your thumb and your finger, and then with your hand in the middle and keeping a point at the top, you've got like a cone. Pull the loose bit round while your hand's still in the middle, and it's really quite nice and tight. And then you're left with a flappy bit. Bring that towards you. Press it down. This is like a craft thing. And then rip it in the middle and put one corner away from you, one corner towards you. It's a bit like a chip cone, what you can buy chips in, and they end up with that. And that is a grease-proof piping bag. That is really good, Williams. Yeah, you've with a little bit more practice. It took, like I say, it took me quite a long time to get to grips with these, especially I was 15 when I first learned to make one of these. But what I'm going to do is carry on now. So I'm putting that aside for a minute. If you take your cake, now, where's my little knife? I've got a little tiny knife. Now, you can either cut, if you've got a nice heaped cake, like I have one, nice way, you can cut a slice through the top. But if you haven't, if you've got one that hasn't risen so well, you can actually cut a circle. So I'm going to do the circle one first. And I'm sawing round with my little knife. And then I just pop it out. And I've got a little piece of sponge there. And I've got a hole in that. Try not to go down to the bottom so it seeps through. Try and leave a little bit of sponge at the bottom. So I've done that one like that with a little circle. This one, I am going to cut the top off. Look at that. I've cut the top off and I've got a piece that shape. So I'm going to continue doing that. Either cut the top off or cut a circle. And then we're going to be filling the hole.
I'll go and do mine now.
Are you doing all right, Alice?
Yeah, thank you. I'm just going to go into the kitchen and do mine now.
We've got loads of time, so we can really
It looks good.
Really take our time doing this. I'm going to bring my...
Oh.
Who's that falling asleep?
Me. I'm quite tired now after that jab.
Oh, you can have a little rest afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Have a little rest. Probably have a bit of sleep.
It's quite good fun doing the crafts, isn't it, and the cooking.
It's enjoyable.
Thank you. And it's really nice to see you ladies are doing really good, but it's really lovely to see some men having a go.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some of the top, well, as Tom's a chef, isn't he? But, you know, most of the top chefs are men.
Do you do much icing, Tom?
Say that again, sorry?
Do you do much icing?
No, not really.
You're not a, are you
I
a
end up with
sous chef?
sugar.
Are you a pastry
Everywhere.
chef? Are you a sous or pastry chef?
Pastry, normally. I do a lot of baking, cakes, scones, cakes, the like.
Cool. What's your piece de resistance? What's your kind of
Right.
speciality?
I'm really good at soup.
Oh.
Homemade soups. and risotto.
I love homemade soup. Yeah. That would actually be a really good thing to do one time, is actually do something savoury. Because if anyone's thinking of being more independent, I mean, Carl, this is probably quite helpful for you, isn't it? You know, with your flat, learning a few homemade skills and that.
Whereas I'm a non-existent chef.
And you, Andy, how are we doing cutting our middles out?
Well, yeah,
Now-
see, I don't need to learn how to cook. I've got a wife.
Because it's Valentine's, I'm introducing.
My uncle used to be a chef.
You're what, sorry?
My uncle used to be a chef.
Oh,
He was very good at it, I tell you that.
that's smashing. It's nice to be able to cook.
Yeah, I used to have all his food. All his food. Used to make a big pizza. Massive pizza.
Yummy.
I know.
Right. I have got my red jam. You don't have to use the jam, but I've got some red jam just to add a little bit more of a Valentine feel to the cakes. And I'm going to put a little dollop of the strawberry jam in the bottom of my little hole there. And you'll see it when you bite into it, you'll see the little bit of jam.
Do you want some jam?
Put a fair bit in. Now you could leave it that it is just jam, but I think most of us have made cream, haven't we? So these are going to be real super duper ones. So nice jam.
Not even that much, about a quarter. It's a quarter then. Look at the camera.
Is Ruth helping you, Carl?
Let's have a look.
Is who helping me?
Yeah, is Ruth with you?
She's in the living room.
Okay.
Coffee.
Yeah, no, I can't see you, but I just wondered if she was doing a bit of cooking with you.
No, she's criticising.
Oh,
My cakes didn't turn out
I thought she might be your assistant.
as well. No. I kick
Okay,
about at kitchen when I'm cooking.
we we do our best. That's all we can do. Now I've put the little bit of jam in the bottom of all my sponges in the hole. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use one of my piping bags. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Don't worry if you haven't got one. I'm just showing you to learn a skill, okay? So I've got the bag and I've got my tube. And I'm going to tear. You can cut it with scissors. Probably about that much I'm going to tear off. You don't want it too big, otherwise the tube will fall right through the bag and end up on the floor. So I'm taking a little bit off the end. You can do that with scissors if you want. And then gently.
Pull off the essence.
And then I've got the tube. I'm popping the tube. I drop it like that. And my tube falls in my bag. I'm actually going to have to cut a bigger hole. Right, until the tube comes through the bottom. So there's my piping bag. Now I've got my cream and I'm gonna spoon my cream. What's probably best is to get a big dollop to start with and then put it inside the bag fold it over, squeeze the spoon, and then I'm wrapping it up like that. And out the end, whoops, out the end is going to come my cream. You can see it's coming out serrated. So I'm going to pipe. Oh,
You're making me hungry, Kim.
okay.
You're making me hungry.
I need to get pop for this curtain things.
Now, on my chopping board, we've got these little circular, I froze again. Can you unfreeze me, Andy, please?
Kim, we can't see you anymore.
Oh, I've gone completely. Am I back again? Right.
Yeah.
I've put my cream on the cake, and I've got the little top bit that I cut out. Now sponge upwards and cut it into 2 bits. And then I'm going to stick, this is how you do the butterflies. I'm sticking 1 bit there and 1 bit there. And we've ended up with some cream. Now I'm going to, I'm going to spoon. For those people that aren't piping, I'm now going to use 2 spoons and I'm going to put the cream on the top. I'm just going to spread it. So I'm spreading my cream, nice big dollop on top of the jam. Is everyone managing that okay? You can there's no, you know, particular right or wrong way. Put as much cream as you want in there. Right, now I'm gonna do the same with my other little tops. This one, the one when you cut the actual top off, you get a nice bigger like butterfly wings. So that one is pretty perfect, that one, because I've got nice big wings on it. My silicone cup was very successful. The others, I've got smaller wings, but they're a different type of butterfly. Anybody making anything that resembles a butterfly? Right, that's my first one. Hello?
I put strawberries and sultanas in my cupcakes, and I think it can be quite fiddly to cut around at the top of the cupcakes, but like.
Can you show me one? Can you lift one up so I can see them? Ah, you can still fill that bit in the middle. Have you got some jam or some cream?
I have. Or should I just cut them in half? Do it that way, I think.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Sandwich.
Right, I'm going to do my next lot. Okay. Do the best you can. Probably for this recipe, sultanas may not, but it's always good to experiment. So here's my next. Oh, that's lovely.
Jen?
Yep, Nicole, that is beautiful. Yep, you're one step ahead of me with your decorating.
Well done, Nicole.
Yeah, really lovely. Talking and
Oh, boy.
brilliant.
Maybe not sultan as you think.
Show us again,
Yeah,
Nicole.
make it just pretty.
You need to do some more butterflies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm going there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Small butterfly.
Oh, nice.
Kim,
Nicole, that looks lovely.
And
That looks lovely, Nicole.
thank you.
Really cool.
I have,
Really cool.
yeah, because my fingers are a bit mucky now and I can't touch my screen.
Oh, no.
I will look at
Oh,
them all
dear.
at the end,
Making me really hungry.
but you can keep looking back at me to see what I'm doing. I'm managing to disguise. Rather yummy.
Yeah. Just spread it out. No, don't hold it because you're going to squash it.
It's Jess's head.
Which ones are right.
You can put a thingy in the middle.
You're right there, Ali.
As well. Some butterflies. These are not.
I can't do anymore. Makes me
Hey.
Hey?
You're down in bits anyway.
Only.
Very sure, good, very good.
Just more.
Nice, Karen.
Look at it.
Put it here. Put it back. I wiped it here.
Make sure they don't on the floor, Kerry. Hey, Mum. Everybody all right? Yeah.
Look at that.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
How you doing, Will?
Look at that, Kim.
Hang on, let me find you on the screen.
That's brilliant, William. That's
Let me
ace.
find you. I have to.
That's I'll see.
have you had some? Oh,
Yeah, I've
sorry.
had some. Yeah. Yeah.
Well
I need
done,
some.
Steve.
touch
They look
on.
beautiful, William. They're good.
Well done, William.
I'm still trying to find you, Willie. Oh, goodness me. Wonderful.
Are they making you want to make some, Steve?
Yeah.
I should do, shouldn't I?
Right. I'm almost.
Here's mine.
Kerry, yours are beautiful as
Here's
well.
mine.
Kerry, those look lovely.
Oh, fabulous.
Some icing on top, so with a red icing tube and to make it look Valentine.
Kerry.
Right. If anybody's got any fruit, I'm going to decorate mine now.
Oh, fruity. Oh, fruity. Fruity.
Right.
Fruity. Look, bit of fruit.
Raspberry.
Ooh. No.
Okay.
Ugh.
A bit
I'm
of
just
red.
going to put more stuff that I've done today on the website.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm doing? Putting a little raspberry in the middle of some of them. Whoop,
Ooh,
that's
nice.
try to fly away. I've got some strawberry. I'm going to slice my strawberry and just put a piece in the middle of some of them. And I've got some little, these were out of like a frozen packet of fruit. They're like little, what are these? Red currants. So I'm putting a little cluster of red currants in the middle of some, just to give us a little bit of red. Yep. And then you can always just put some fruit on the plate when you serve them, because it's how you serve up fruit and that and cake makes it look lovely. So I'm just kind of decorating the plate a little bit as well. We'll have to open up a tea shop. Now, the last thing I'm going to do,
or a or a bake sale,
is go back to the sieve again, because this always finishes quite a lot of cakes off really nicely. Thank you. I've got my icing sugar back, which was put away in the cupboard by my very eager helper. And I'm going to hold the sieve over the top of the cake. I'm going to get a teaspoon of icing sugar, pop it in there to start off with, and then I'm going to tap the side of the sieve, or you could use a nice sugar shaker. I bet some of you have got sugar shakers in your cupboard, since this is the potteries. You may have some really lovely super duper sugar shakers, but using a sieve is perfect. And this, if you are doing this, you can see how it just finishes them off beautiful, like a little dusting of snow. Put what you've got left over back in the packet. And now we have Kim's very disguised super duper butterfly cake for Valentine's Day.
Fabulous.
Oh, we've done well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Look at Nicola's. Fabulous.
One. That has really come out lovely and tall. So from now on, I'm going to use those. Maybe I've had my paper ones in the cupboard for too long, like about 20 years. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed making them. I hope they taste nice eating them.
Right, let's have one show off,
Everybody
then
looks
one last show of
very-
everyone's cakes. Everyone who's made a cake, wave your cake up in the air so we can see Nicole's, Holly's, Alice's, William's, Carl's and Kerry's. That's beautiful, Nicole. That's absolutely ace. And Alice, those are looking gorgeous. They're going to be amazing. And William, those are looking beautiful. And Holly, loving them to pieces.
Holly?
Carl, have you got yours out of your oven yet?
Where's yours?
Stunning.